Welcome back, everyone. So, just a heads up, I am trying something before we actually do this. So, I like to go through and look at what the modding community has done, what they've added, what they've updated, to see if there's anything new, because if there's something I've learned over the past, few years when really getting into trying to delve into actually modding my games and such, is that they just seem to add a fresh, new, fun experience, even to games that you have played, tons of times over the years. And it just seems to help make it feel like it's a new experience. You know what I'm talking about? It's one of the reasons why to this day I still go back to play games like Skyrim, because there are so many mods, and people are still doing stuff in the modding community. Heck, even Oblivion, another game older than that, they're still doing that. Heck, I'll bet they're still doing that for Morrowind, and of course they're doing that for this, and, for Dragon Age, and it's so fun to see what modding communities do for games. Total War, XCOM, yeah. So I say that because there was a mod that I saw that was getting some attention. There is a mod specifically for Samara, because I guess some people didn't really like the way Samara looked in this game and in the next. So there was a mod that was released that helps change her appearance. I'm trying it out. I have downloaded and installed it. There are a couple other files that I didn't seem to get to work, which could make it kind of awkward, but I don't know. I'm hoping this is not something that's going to absolutely wreck and devastate my game. I really hope it's not. We'll see. We'll see if it works or not. When we encounter Samara, we'll find out. So, we'll see how it functions. So, I went to my cabin, messed with my armor. I also did some more upgrades in Morden's lab. Went to some other of those new clusters we opened up. And so I came back here with Garrus and with Grunt, because I figure let's have not only, Shepard's future boyfriend here, but also, as I said, Grunt is our kid. He's our son, he's our boy. So, yeah. Of course, Shepard will want both Garrus and Grunt. She basically wants her man and her son with her. I know. Anyways.
Can I help you with something?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
Wait, why? Do you have a problem, or did she kill somebody already?
Relax. I just need to speak with her.
Good. Samara's the first Justicar I've seen on Ilium. If I'm lucky, things will stay peaceful. She went to the commercial spaceport a few hours ago. If you want to get there, the pedestal on that balcony will summon a cab. Just be polite when you meet her. Justicars embody our highest laws, and they usually stay in Asari space. She's not used to dealing with aliens.
Tell me about the Justicars.
They're a monastic order. They've given up their families and possessions to follow their code. Most of them are on some lifelong mission, but they'll always stop to deal with any injustice they encounter, which can be a problem. In some ways, they're a lot like the Spectres, undertaking personal missions.
Spectres are authorized by the Council. Who do Justicars represent?
What? That's like, I don't know, a good human metaphor. They represent their code, our code. It's closer to a religious group than a legal branch. No law-abiding Asari would question a Justicar's orders. Nobody becomes a Justicar for personal gain. And they die before breaking their oaths.
Is Samara really that dangerous?
If you follow the laws, you've got nothing to fear, and a Justicar would die without hesitation to protect the innocent. But their code orders them to stop lawbreakers, with lethal force in most cases, and everyone skirts the law somehow on Ilium. If someone tried to bribe her, she'd be obliged to gun them down as a matter of honor. I'm hoping to avoid that.
I'm looking for Samara.
Like I said, she's at the You can hail a cab at the pedestal on that balcony over there.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station if you need me.
What do you want? I've already got mercs wanting to kill me like they did my partner. I don't need any more trouble. As if that weren't enough, some Asari Justicar showed up this morning. All the natives are scared of her. I've got to get off this world.
Has Samara actually done anything yet?
The Asari say that Justicars are lethal in a fight. And if they so much as smell corruption, they start shooting. The thing is, corruption isn't that hard to find around here.
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
She's in the alley where my business partner was murdered. A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to go there.
Why do you think it was mercenaries?
Dagny Kerr was cutting through a back alley last night when someone killed him with a shotgun. I saw his body this morning. They'd used modded rounds. That means Eclipse mercs.
You must know something about these Eclipse.
I occasionally do business with them, but only in well-lit places, with my guards, and only after the cred's clear. This is a scummy bunch, even by merc standards. They sell red sand, all kinds of illegal items, and they are all cold-blooded killers.
You don't seem too broken up about your partner's death.
Dagny Kerr knew the risks when he took to spacing. Right now, my worry is me. It's unhealthy to be a Volus in the Nosastra spaceport right now. Especially a Volus named Pitney 4.
Why would these mercs kill him? And why do you think they're coming after you too?
I have no idea. We're innocent merchants. But they killed him, so they must be after me too. I have to work the angles and get out of here.
I should go.
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young. Every Asari does, I guess.
Nice guns. Try not to use them in my district. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
If you've got a score to settle with Samara, take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
I need to recruit Samara for my mission. Then we'll be on our way.
Justicars usually work alone, but they are drawn to impossible causes.
Best kind.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the crime scene.
You're letting her into a sealed crime scene?
I'm a cop. I'll work with the Justicar all I can. Besides, she's been looking at crime scenes longer than our two lifespans combined. She knows how to handle herself.
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out of your district.
My bosses want me to detain her. They're worried she'll cause some kind of cross-species incident, but her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try it, she'll have to kill me. I have no interest in dying, so if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
So here is a funny bit of dialogue because, well, our companions have a thing or two to say about it. And it's different, and it's similar, but also kind of different based on who you bring with you.
Your superiors are sending you to certain death for no good reason. You have a right to disobey.
We can disobey suicidal orders. Why wasn't I told?
Not often enough.
Most of the time, I'm not being stupid about it. I can't say the same for Anaya's superiors.
I'm a cop and I know my duty. I've been ordered to detain her and I will. Unless I can get her to leave my district first.
I love how Garrus makes it sound like we are constantly giving them suicidal orders. He's like, wait, we can actually disobey suicidal orders? Like, he's so involved with it. He's like, oh my gosh, I can actually disobey what Shepard tells me. This is a revelation.
Samara would kill a cop? That doesn't sound very just.
She would die defending an honest cop, but she'd fight an army of dirty cops to the death. I admire her dedication, but her presence is still a big problem. I need her gone before I have to carry out my orders.
How do I get to the crime scene?
It's around the corner. Go outside, take a left. Look for the police line. I'll send word to let you in. Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs have been all over those back alleys lately.
I have to go.
Ah.
Good luck.
We better find Samara before the detective goes after her.
Forgot to investigate with
Samara
her.
leaving with you, or is she still at the crime scene?
You mentioned a crime scene?
A Volus merchant was murdered. It was a professional hit, so we're not dealing with junkies looking for a score. I'm thinking the local Eclipse mercenary band. Can't prove it, but if the Volus was dirty too, maybe it's just a deal gone bad.
What can you tell me about Justicars?
They're a kind of... humans might call them warrior monks. They live by a complex code that compels them to punish the wicked and protect the pure. They've been a part of Asari culture for millennia. I read adventure stories about Justicars when I was a child.
I like how we are constantly getting information from various different people, like, hey, what do you know about Justicars? And they're like, oh, they're this. And like we get to kind of have this build-up about what they are, having not actually encountered a Justicar yet in this game. So we're actually kind of getting this build-up from all the other NPCs about Justicars and what they're like, until we're finally able to actually talk with Samara and get the straight-up information about Justicars from her directly.
What do you think of Samara herself?
She's been a Justicar longer than 3 of your lifespans. Whoever she was before she swore that oath, that person is dead.
People seem nervous about Samara's presence.
Asari admire Justicars, but we also know that they kill without mercy when they find corruption. And Justicars never leave Asari space. Why is she here? I doubt it's to investigate the murder of some corrupt Volas.
What do I need to know about these mercenaries?
Eclipse mercs are professional killers. They sell red sand, trade illegal weapons tech, and smuggle criminals off-world. They control some back alleys around here. I haven't been able to find their nest yet, though.
I have to go.
Good luck.
We better find Samara before the detective goes after her.
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup.
Area. Let's consider this extra stock surplus. Ship the rest to Thax at his normal destination. He'll never miss a few lost pieces. Maybe we should upload this to a certain interested party. In regards, specifically in regards to Mr. Thax. Oops.
Switch up!
So I did switch back to the Geth shotgun. Not too thrilled about it, but it is what it is.
Bravo squad prepped. Alpha squad went after that Justicar 20 minutes ago, and they've gone go.
Ready to engage.
I healed it!
I'm that one!
Nobody run!
Got no shields!
Okay.
Those were my best troops.
Tell
It's
me
working.
what you need to know, and I will be gone from here. Where did you send her?
You think I'd betray her? She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
The name of the ship. Your life hangs on the answer, Lieutenant.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
What was the name of the ship she left on?
Go to hell.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse Sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
Man, I gotta say, I gotta give credit to, forgive me, I forget the name, but the person who created this mod, it looks really good. There's like no texture issues or, you know, morph issues or anything. It looks really well done, you know. The only thing, there was a couple of optional files I was interested in trying out. One, you could actually get one with this armor, but it actually looked white, and I thought it looked really good. I want to try it out. It didn't seem to be an option or something I could be able to actually look at or change or whatever. There's also supposed to be an optional one to change her eyes. You know, whichever, you know, there was a few different options, and I wanted to try that out. I couldn't get to install. There's also supposed to be a mod that allows you to be able to have the UI on the squad selection screen reflect this new armor, and I couldn't get that to work either. There's also a mod, he didn't just make this for Mass Effect 2, he also made this for Mass Effect 3. And I also have that installed. So, she'll be able to stay looking like this in both games.
That merc was wounded and helpless. Do you just kill anyone who won't help you?
If my cause is important enough, yes. Are you different?
I've killed enemies, but always with good reason.
I answer to a code that is clearly defined. If my actions are true to that code, I am just. If they are not, I am unjust. I don't pretend it is a simple matter, or that it seems right to everyone. But I sleep well at night, and that is more than most can say. How may I be of service to you?
I'm going up against suicidal odds, and I need the best. That's you.
I sense the truth in what you say, and it humbles me. But I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive. I cornered her here, but the Eclipse Sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold.
I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
The human is lost here. Can one of you clarify?
I was trying to convince her to leave with you, but Justicar's in their code.
The detective has been ordered to detain me. I can't force her to disobey an order.
Asaria's stupid. Your code just means you kill her tomorrow instead of today.
I am afraid so.
There must be some way we can all get what we need.
I see a way. While I am in custody, you find the name of that ship. Do that, and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
A moment ago, you refused to give up your investigation, but now you'll swear to follow me?
If I stay, I will be compelled to kill many innocents to escape incarceration.
Like me.
I may be killed, and my quarry would be free to continue murdering. If I come with you and survive your mission, I can resume my investigation. To do that, I need the ship's name to track her to her next hiding place. It is a simple choice.
Makes sense.
This Justicar code seems quite strict.
It may seem so to you, but this is my oath. The expedient path may be fast and simple. That does not make it the right path.
Can you tell me more about Justicars?
We are individuals who have forsworn family, children, and worldly possessions aside from some weapons and armor. We travel Asari space righting wrongs as defined by the ancient code we have each memorized.
Ilium may be dominated by Asari, but it isn't in Asari space.
My quarry fled to this place. I am sworn to hunt her down, and I will follow anywhere she goes. It is rare for a Justicar to leave Asari space, but I must follow my oath. If I suffer for it, I will accept that.
Do you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney 4 is tied to this. Eclipse mercs are preparing to kill him. Get the truth out of him. He may know a way into the Eclipse base.
Well, I've got to get back to my station. And I guess I've got to take you with me.
Thank you, Shepard.
I gotta say, the more I see her wearing that armor, the more it grows on me.
Hello again, Earth Clan. Did you speak to the detective?
Why are the mercs after you?
I know nothing about any mercenaries, Earth Clan. I'm merely an innocent... Oh dear. Please put that away. I'll be cooperative, I swear.
Tell me everything.
I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic powers in combat. It also is toxic. I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse, so they are perturbed and want to kill me.
Tell me about this chemical you brought in.
It's called Minogen X3, and it's very, very, illegal. Anyone with biotic powers who is exposed to it becomes more powerful. The higher your exposure, the more powerful you get. But too much of it, you die. That's the part that the Eclipse found disagreeable.
You've been in the Eclipse base. What do you remember?
It's a series of docking bays where the Eclipse keep their private ships. They're well armed and they've got mechs. And they're all murderers. Every one of them kills someone as part of their initiation.
It sounds like you're a swindler and your actions finally caught up with you.
True and true. But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making. You want something.
The Eclipse recently smuggled someone off-world. I need the name of the ship she left on.
I don't know about their people smuggling operations. They must keep records in their base. I do have a pass card they issued me to bring my goods in. Well, I had to return that one, but I happened to make a copy. Take it, but be careful. Each Eclipse sister commits a murder to earn her uniform. They are all dangerous.
I don't trust that Volus. There's something about him.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't start trouble about my prisoner. Trust me, I'd release her right now if I could. It's a great honor to have a Justicar here, but I could do without the honor of having her kill me.
I'd like to avoid killing you, Detective. Unfortunately, the moment my code dictates I must, I will. There is only the code.
She says this kind of thing like she's talking about what to eat for dinner.
You're not gonna lock her up?
Any attempt to put me in a passive restraint system will be regarded as a hostile action, and I will be forced to attack.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that. So, yes, obviously one of the main things you're probably noticing about this armor is that it's not showing off Samara's cleavage. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. The thing that I like about it though is that it looks like actual protective armor. The thing her previous outfit always looked like, it didn't look like armor, it just looked like some kind of skin tight outfit, which, you know, that kind of outfit can add, you know, it can be lighter and be able to give more mobility and such, yes, but it's also not that protective. But you can see, like, she's got, like, actual, what looks like combat boots, shoulder pads. She has, like, you know, protective gloves on. I do like the, I'm not sure, like, you know, the little skirt thing on the back there. It may not be, like, an extra layer of protection or armor or something, but it's just kind of a nice little extra touch there. I like the look of it. Like I said, it's growing on me the more I look at it. I just realized I didn't actually talk to Samara. I was so busy talking about the armor, I actually forgot to see if there was anything else she had to say.
Find a way into the Eclipse hideout. Wasea, their leader, must have a record of the ship name.
Wow, she even found out who the name of the leader is. And yes, we are going to kill the Asari who committed the murder.
Gear up!
Go get him, Grunt!
Weakening their integrity!
Shepard, my scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
I'll tear you apart!
Can't get a lock! You're dead! This should slow him down.
Oh, there's the scimitar shotgun. No, Grunt. You go back to using yours.
Wait, stop! I didn't fire my weapon once. I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot.
Whatever. Pretend to keep breathing.
I'm not one of them. I'm new. I thought being Elnora the mercenary would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
You chose your side, Elnora, and you lost.
Screw that, bitch!
She fired first. She drew her weapon first, and she fired first.
This might be useful.
No shame in taking her down there.
We We've been spotted.
System failing. System failing. Rerouting power. Requesting assistance.
I'll tear you apart!
And that right there is why I love Vanguard. Really, guys? Really?
They've seen us.
Deploying Warfield! Time to earn my pay. Mind over matter!
I'll put them down!
Branch one scoped and dropped!
Can't reach the target.
Rerouting power. System failing. Arms engaged. Critical system damage.
We've been spotted.
Mind over matter!
One less to worry about.
Weakening their integrity!
You also noticed how fast the shotgun fires?
I'll put them down!
Impact imminent.
They've got heavy!
I've got one.
Well, it's official. Little baby Elnora is finally a full-fledged Eclipse Merc. I earned my uniform last night when I killed that ridiculous bolus. Up close, exploding rounds. Blew the little bastard's suit wide open. I can't wait to see some real action. Next time I go home, my friends are gonna be so jealous.
Elnora was the killer. It's a good thing we took her out.
Figure that detective would want this.
Yep. You're learning, Grunt. Good job, young man.
Hostiles detected. Engaging target.
Take it!
Yeah, go get him, Grunt. Not to have a boss fight here. Come on, where are you? There you are.
Gunship above.
Just melts it. Hey, Garrus. I love this rifle. It's not a rifle, but...
This looks like a shipping manifest. It shows that Pitney 4 sold 2,000 units of Minigen X3 to the Eclipse, along with 600 units of red sand.
This isn't the information Samara needs, but it proves that the Volus is a criminal.
Valuable information to the Volus.
We gotta keep moving.
Oh, this guy.
I am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
You need help.
You need help, for you stand before the mightiest biotic ever. Yes, the Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. But then I began to smell my greatness. They may laugh when I fall over, but they don't know what I know in my head. That I know that I am amazingly powerful. Fear me?
Are you part of Pitney 4's trade group?
When I was mortal, I worked for Pitney. Poor soul is probably terrified that I have not returned.
Don't think he's reported anything.
Face it, Pitney will pick money over friends every time.
Bah! I will wreak a just revenge upon his people. But first, the leader of these mercenaries is in the next room. I shall toss Wasea about like a rag doll.
This idiot is no challenge to anyone.
I will tear her apart. My biotics are unstoppable.
I'm sorry, I love this guy. My biotics are unstoppable. I am a biotic. He's so... Oh my gosh, I love that the voice actor was just so over the top with this. That's so great.
Wasea will tear you apart. Take a nap, you'll feel better.
Are you mad? I'm unstoppable. Feasting on her biotic-rich blood will be the last. But, Great Wind, biotic god, what was I saying? I'm tired. You may be right. Yes, I'm tired. I'll nap. destroy the universe later.
Useless.
I love the renegade option there where we say we're right behind you, but Shepard goes, charge. And I love that he just he goes in, he tries to take a shot with Seiya, and it's so pitiful, it just kind of like barely grazes her face, and she's just like, what the heck was that? And he's like, I've done all I need to do. It's so funny. Anyways. Hello, Wasea.
Everything's gone to hell since we smuggled that filthy creature off-world. First a Justicar shows up. Now you. At least I can take pleasure in turning your head into a pulpy mass!
Give it a try, see what happens.
Concussive shot ready. Some record of that ship must be around here.
There's a Justicar here, probably looking for the one that we sent off on the AML Demeter. I was happy to see her go. She chilled me to the bone. I just hope this Justicar doesn't mess up my operation.
That the ship the crazy Asari wanted to find?
Should we head back to the police station and give her the name, or look around first?
Let's give her the name and keep moving.
Alright. Hey, Pitney 4! Actually, no, this is Nif2, sorry. Yeah, Pitney 4 is right there waiting for me.
I don't know what they put in me, but I thought I was... Well, you saw. Anyway, thank you, Shepard.
Yeah, go home. Lay down. Take a nap. Sleep it off.
Thank you for removing the Eclipse threat, Earth Clan. It will take them months to rebuild their organization. Also, merely out of curiosity, when you were poking about, did you perhaps run across a shipping manifest that belongs to me?
We both know this manifest will get you sent away for a long time.
Absolutely, Earth Clan. For the manifest, I'll give you all the creds I made selling the Minigen.
No.
You never know when something like this might come in handy.
If it might change your mind, Earth Clan, returning that manifest would be very profitable for you. If you give it to the detective, her reward will be a pat on the back.
That's all I need. I don't need the credits.
If you have something that'll encourage the Justicar to leave, show it to her.
I got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days ago on the AML Demeter.
Shepard, you impress me. You fulfilled your part of the bargain, and I will fulfill mine. I am ready to leave immediately, if that will satisfy your superiors, Detective.
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me, too.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor. I'll see you aboard.
I must be sworn to your service, so that I am never forced to choose between your orders and the Code. By the code, I will serve you, Shepard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are my morals. Your wishes are my code.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath like that.
If you make me do anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
Okay, a couple of things. One, I love that the detective gets up to get closer to watch what's about to happen, because she realizes she knows something's about to happen, that the Justicar is about to do something that she doesn't get to see every day. The other thing that I like about it is that it makes it look like Samara is using a power that is tied to the Justicar and the code that like will literally bind her to it, because you saw that after she swore that oath there was like this power and aura that kind of activated, like it was tied into it, like almost like it was literally binding her to it. And there's just something about that I find very interesting.
I can see that this is a very important act, Samara. Thank you.
Truly, the life of a Justicar can get lonely. I admit I am looking forward to serving with a company of honorable heroes. Shall we return to your ship?
I need to speak to the detective.
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar, and you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
I have proof that Eclipse killed the Volus merchant.
Let's see what you got there. Interesting. But I can't verify it. It would be inadmissible.
I vouch for Shepard and any evidence she brings forward.
I accept the judgment of the Justicar. Thanks, Shepard. I wasn't sure about trusting a stranger, and a human at that. But you came through. Never heard of this Elnora. Sounds like she was just starting her career. Good thing you cut it short. Okay, enough with all the congratulations. I've still got a spiraling crime rate.
I have proof that Pitney 4 smuggled in red sand and illegal weapons tech.
I'll send in some officers to arrest him and his cohorts. This is a big help, Shepard. I can't do much to thank you, but we do have a small discretionary bounty fund. Take this.
I'll be on my way.
Be well. Value the Justicar. I've never heard of one working with a human before.
I am ready to leave if you are. Shall we return to your ship?
Let's go.
Recruited Samara for the team.
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. We've studied your profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours, that is high praise indeed.
I've seen Samara's biotic powers at work. They're substantial.
We still don't know what we're going to find when we hit the collectors.
I will be prepared for whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most comforting.
Put her in the observation room on deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate on the day's events.
Thanks, Jacob. So let's make some rounds here.
So, Commander, even your Asari are trained killers? Get everyone at the same store or something?
I assume everything's going well up here?
Quiet enough. What the...
Trouble?
No, it's nothing. Son of a... Very funny, Edie. Real original. Stop it.
You did insist on manual control, Mr. Moreau.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Oh, the teasing from Edie.
There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an Asari Justicar. You did well getting Samara on our side. She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Jack would like to see you down in her hidey hole on the engineering deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
So yeah, you can see that here on the select screen it still shows her original outfit, and in case you want to see how it looks, that's how it looks right there. I'm going to try and see if I can figure out a way to actually get that other part of the mod where it actually shows the new armor on this screen, but if it doesn't, oh well, you know, not a big deal. It would be nice, but not a huge deal. Lisbeth! Hey Shepard, I heard about what you did on Ilium, and I want to thank you for helping out Zoo's Hope one more time. We're surviving, if barely. Most of the Exodeni left, but I stayed behind as an attaché, and need to make sure that nothing was left of the Thorian. We don't need that problem again. Also, I'm really, really, really sorry that I shot at you. I'm pretty sure that I said that, but I just want to reiterate it. Good luck, and thanks. Zoo's Hope is alive again because of what you did. Sincerely, Elizabeth Bainham. Liz, stop apologizing. Alright, so before we go down and chat with Jack about what she wants to talk about, why don't we go have a chat with Samara?
Shepard.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I believe I can use some of them to increase our fuel reserves so we can explore further. Shall I tell you what is required?
Show me what it would take. Do you have any suggestions about using...
I have done what I can to increase our exploration capability.
How do you think our mission is going?
Building our forces is a good strategy. However, the time to strike is coming soon.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man or utterly destroy him. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
How are you?
I've spent much of the last 400 years on my own. It is nice to have a colleague to chat with. I may be rusty at it, however. If you are patient, I would love to talk.
What do you think of Cerberus?
I've heard rumors, but learned long ago to form my own impressions. There is too much room for interpretation in the opinions of others.
Why were you willing to work for Cerberus when you didn't have first-hand knowledge?
I work for you, Shepard. Our methods may be different, but our goals are not.
How much do you know about our mission?
I know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
You don't want to know why the Collectors need to be fought?
When you live by a code that compels you to harsh action, you learn the dangers of curiosity. If I must kill a man because he has done wrong, do I really wish to know that he is a devoted father?
I mean, it is an excellent point that she makes there. It does, you know, would certainly cause some conflict of interest when you think about it. So it is an excellent point that she makes.
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code and beliefs. You might say it is personal.
I need to know if this will impact the mission.
It will not.
I should get back to work.
It has been my pleasure, Commander.
Now let's go talk to Jack.
new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty.
I love that Donnelly considers that dirty talk.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them. You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some superbiotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't gonna see it. I was wired up in a cell.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
Jeez, I feel so bad for Jack.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
I'm going to talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
Attacking our allies is going to derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
Yeah, I feel so much for Jack. Okay, so Samara is on board the Normandy now. More than likely, because we're not going to be doing Jack's mission just yet, more than likely when we return... Actually, hold on. Before we cut off, there's one thing I want to do.
No messages for you.
Before we, just to have a teensy bit of follow-up to what we were able to pull off while we were in that location. You remember that Asari I told you about? The one who was talking about, I'm telling you, relax. You know, the one near the transportation place? Yeah, she was the one involved in that little statement and such about Mr. Thax. Well... There we go. Yeah, she can go ahead and use that one.
Excuse me, my sources indicate you were in a warehouse recently. Did you by any chance forward a questionable shipping note to a Mr. Thax?
This is what I'm talking about right here. I love this. This is one of the most polite Krogan you are ever going to see. This guy is so polite. It's like, oh my gosh, are you actually a Krogan?
It looks suspicious, so I passed it on.
I'm a representative for Mr. Thax. He's very grateful to you. Please accept this as a gift for bringing the shipping irregularities to his attention.
Do you want help finding the person who cheated Thax?
Thank you, but that won't be necessary. Mr. Thax will be making a series of polite calls. Hopefully a confrontation will not be required.
What happens to the shipping agent who was cheating Thax?
That depends on how sincere her apology is, and how willing she is to correct her mistake.
It was my pleasure.
Have a pleasant day.
So polite.
Much information about Thane Krios. He is understandably difficult to locate. Your former teammate, Liara Tassoni, may have more information. Her office overlooks the trading floor.
Edie, we already talked to her about that. Anyways, there is a, once we go back over here, we're gonna hear her going, okay, they're on to us. Hurry! We're gonna see her. We're gonna hear how scared she sounds about the fact that Mr. Thax now knows what's going on here. So, yeah, that's just a nice little follow-up I love about that. Anyways, when we return, more than likely, we are going to be going to find one of my favorite characters in this game, Thane Krios. Stay tuned.